Hey everybody, we're here.
We are here. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Maybe Monday.
Maybe Monday.
Whatever day.
Whatever day.
We're glad you're here.
We're glad you're here. Glad you're here. We're 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 glad you're here. I think they're here.
I know they're here.
Hey.
Hey.
I see y'all here. Hey. 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 They are here. They are here. And you want to turn up. Which is
Turn down
good.
for nothing. Hallelujah.
And that's good, cause we're live, we're live, hey, hey, we're live, hey, we're live, hey, hey, we're live.
Tag somebody and press the share. Hey, we're live. Tag somebody and press the share. Hey, we're live. Tag somebody and press the share. Hey, we're live. We're live. We're live. Hey, hey, we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to God's God Jokes TV. And we are your hosts, Portia.
And I'm Jamal.
And we're so glad you're here. You can follow us over at God's God Jokes TV on Instagram. You can follow us here on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, we're just so glad you're watching us and tuning in. Give us some hearts if you're on Facebook. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're on YouTube. However you're watching, we're just glad you're here. Leave a comment, hit us up, all that stuff. You can follow me personally, Portia at Portionality.
You can follow me, Jamal, at Jamal Rich Comedy. And we've got a great show for you guys today.
Yes.
We're going to give you some updates. We're going to take you through what's happening in the headlines. And then our favorite segment,
What We're Watching.
We'll just close it out, take it all home.
Yep, that's what we got planned today. And so let's just jump on into it. So, Jamal.
Yes.
You've got an update.
Yes.
And it's announcement. Jamal has been doing his shows, y'all. So you can check Jamal out on Wednesdays and his Zoom show, Special Delivery. Or you can check him out in Harlem at the Fresh Air Comedy Show at the Marcus Garvey Amphitheater. Well, technically behind it, but at the amphitheater nonetheless in Harlem. And you got something special coming up. Tell him.
Yes, this Friday, August 28th, on Zoom at 7 p.m., I will be doing a charity scholarship comedy show for one of my best friends, Justin Manning, co-founder, God bless you.
Thank you.
Co-founder of Metal Addict. And it's a really dope event for a really dope cause. Basically, his father, God rest his soul, passed away a few years ago. And his family set up this scholarship in his honor. And it's at Syracuse University. It's for vocalists. His father was a vocalist. And it's a scholarship to support and finance young black vocalists who want to pursue their musical things in school.
Yeah, it's really dope. College students need money, right? It's not enough just to get into college. You got to get in. You have to graduate.
That's right.
And then you got to pay off that student debt. And so we want to see young black college students who are pursuing the arts not just get into school, not just graduate, but come out debt free. So if you're free, come on out, donate to the show.
Yeah. So,
it's for a good cause. It's for college students. We're all just trying to be debt free. And hopefully we can because, a slight fast forward to end the headlines, but we're going to come back to it because we got more stuff to talk about. But we have seen that college debt, student loan debt, if you have federal loans, they're going to be on pause until 2021. I am one of those people. Jamal is not. All loans are not created equal, but loans are loans just the same. But in this case, with me having a federal loan, we bless God because listen, it's hard out here for a pimp. No, I'm just kidding. That's from Hustle and Flow, if you ever watched that movie. Yeah, but no, it's hard out here. And, people don't have jobs. People are losing money, losing wages, and due to COVID-19. And so it's really hard right now. So thank God to all of those, who have a little pause on their loans for the time being, because it is difficult, it is difficult having student loans on top of other things like rent. Groceries, and all these things start to add up over time. So thank you, Jesus, for just the little things Yeah, I think it's a tactic, for a particular administration to stay in office a little longer, but we come against that in the name of Jesus.
Yes, so we will get to more of that in the headlines.
Yes.
But for right now,
Yes.
come to this comedy show Friday, August 28th, 7 p.m. on Zoom. Make sure you give so that these kids don't even have to deal with college debt.
Hello. That's what matters. So in other updates, what else is going on?
Oh, you're preaching today.
I did preach today.
Yeah.
So I preached for the Lafayette Avenue Presbyterian Church in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. So one of my good colleagues, David Telford, he's a pastor there. We went to Yale Divinity School together, and he invited me to preach in a fabulous lineup of women for the month of August. And so today I preached earlier this morning, and if you want to go check that out, it's on their Facebook page, Lafayette Avenue Presbyterian Church. They also have a YouTube page, so if you're watching on YouTube, click on over there. I preached this morning, and it was great. I had a great time. I really did.
And you look good.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a little quick costume change, the outfit, that I had to wear earlier and then now. So, but sometimes, fun fact, I get really hot when I'm preaching. When I'm getting into it, I tend to get hot. And so it's custom to want to change your clothes.
Look,
so.
you got hot. And your hair is still intact after you got hot.
It is
look
intact.
Look at God.
Yes, look at God. I had to get a trim, y'all. So I got a trim. I normally wear my puff, my afro, my twist out. But I needed to get a trim. So I got a little trim. I want to keep it right. In the COVID, I was doing this earlier. I told Jamal, I was on my Aaliyah. If your girl only knew. That's a little scary though. I need to go like this to be like Aaliyah. But you know how Aaliyah used to have a hair in the face? That was her signature. But rest in peace, Aaliyah. Actually, Aaliyah's passing anniversary is coming up this week, Jamal. So it literally has been 19 years since Aaliyah passed.
Dang.
And that's happening this week. 19 years since her passing. So you know what? I didn't even realize that until I started talking. And I'm like, wow, it's August. Yeah, Aaliyah passed away 19 years ago.
Wow.
It's almost been 20 years. That's so wild. So R.I.P. Aaliyah, princess, baby girl. We will never forget, who gave us the great iconic look of, bang in the eye,
bang in the eye.
Just bang in the eye, side bang in the eye. Everybody had these front bangs. Aaliyah came through side part, bang, hair in the face,
in the
bang
eye.
in the eye. Not bang in the face, but bang in the eye.
Bang in the eye.
So yeah, check out that sermon I preached today, and I got my hair blown out so I can get it trimmed. But in other news, I was really glad my hair held up. So my hair needed to hold up for not only the fact that I preached, not only because I'm doing God's Got Jokes, but I also had my hair hold up because my mother's birthday party was this weekend.
Happy birthday, Mom.
My mother had a 60-something birthday party. We said 60-something, even though she really turned 61. We said 60-something because 60 actually looks better on the invitation.
It's for the aesthetic.
It really was for the aesthetic. It had nothing to do with not telling her age. No.
She's proud of it.
Yeah, she's very proud of it. We just wanted to make the invitation look cute. So we had a whole theme. The theme was black and white. My mother was the lady in red. No one wore colors. We said, everyone, please wear no colors, no colors, no colors. People listened. We had a great time, had live music.
It was a family affair.
It was the family affair.
Yeah. Portia was
affair.
hosting, emceeing the whole night.
I was the MC. Yes, I was.
Her dad was singing. Her sister sang. My brother-in-law played the drums.
And Jamal did stand-up. We were a built-in family package. We had a host, a DJ. We had musicians. We had a stand-up comedy. And people tend to pay for these things, and we just happen to be each other.
These things individually.
Individually, okay? And we just happen to be a family who does these things. So it's just kind of wow. Shout out to my mom. Speaking of my dad and my dad's music, we heard a lot of my dad's old music this week as he serenaded my mother.
Oh, yeah, it was smooth.
He was
smooth.
It was smooth with a B. That's right. You remember that. So my father produced the artist back in the day. a new jack swing artist by the name of Smooth. And there's a song called Meanwhile. Back at the ranch, yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay. Yeah. So that song's actually on YouTube. You can check that out. Meanwhile, Back at the Ranch by Smooth, Smoove. And when you said Smooth, I was like, oh, let me bring that up. But we actually listened to songs that not only did my dad produce, arrange, play the instrumentation, and, you know, all the arrangements and stuff like that he wrote. My father also sang.
Mm-hmm. Sang with an A.
Sang, honey. He was singing. Okay, we had some good singing on this past weekend. And so to hear all of those songs from the early 90s when my dad was 30, I am 30 now. So just hearing his music when he was my age and just the hustle and the drive and just the excitement, I'm like, wow. Mm-hmm. Like it gave me inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration.
I felt very inspired by my dad this weekend.
Yeah.
I feel very inspired. Dad, if you're watching, hi, Dad.
Oh, hi, Dad. Yeah, it was really cool, like, listening to your dad, like, in his prime. Like, it's cool to see him now, but, like, just to see, you know, you see older people, like, in their prime, doing what they do when they can actually do it the best that they can. I'm going to stop putting my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, I thought that's like, in the words of my dad, he's like, watch yourself. Because when Jamal would be like, yeah, I got hair. You know, I'm not bald yet. And my father would be like, watch yourself. So, yeah, he did. He said that at the show. Or not the show, but at the party. And so, you know, all that good stuff. So shout out to my parents. Hey, y'all. Love y'all. Happy birthday, Mom. And yay, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, yay, Dad.
But speaking of music, that brings me to our next segment.
Yeah.
In the headlines.
Uh-huh.
It was announced that the next versus battle is Brandy versus
baby,
Monica.
I wanna be down. Oh, you said versus Monica?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So Monica sings "So Gone Over You."
You be singing.
I be trying.
You gotta stop fronting.
You said I be singing? No, I don't be singing. I be trying. So yeah, Monica, Miss, never wanna cause you no pain. And you know, before you walk out of my life and say, don't take it personal, you know, Miss Thang. That was her first album 25 years ago, Miss Thang. Miss Thang turned 25 this year, 1995. Monica stepped on the scene. Brandy, I think, stepped on the scene the same year. I think Brandy came out in 94 or 95. Brandy came out with I Wanna Be Down with What You're Going Through. And, you know, and she gave us that good bounce. This was Brandy. This is Brandy's one move. You know how like Mary J got the doom 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 doom. Go Mary, doom 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 doom.
With the boots that come up past her kneecaps.
Yep. You know that's Mary. Don't you know that you remind me? You know that's Mary. But Brandy got the bounce.
The main cat bounce.
She got the something bounce.
Something bounce.
This is Brandy all day. I wanna be down, down.
Mo to the
E to the Mo to the E to the Moesha. You know, yeah. So Brandy got the bounce. So I'm excited about that. They got hits.
They do got hits individually.
They do, and they have a hit collectively.
Right.
And that's actually the only Grammy that either of them have is for The Boy Is Mine, The Boy Is Mine, The Boy Is Mine.
Which is funny because people have been versing them against each other like their whole career.
Like they don't have a song together.
Right.
Like they don't have a Grammy together.
Right. That's crazy. People always want to put black women against each other.
You know what? You're right. Stop pitting black women against each other.
Yeah,
we get along.
Mm-hmm.
We get along. Anyway, I'm just glad we had to do that. You know, that little pause so y'all can catch that. Catch that. Stop pitting black women against each other. There's room enough for all of us. There's room for Brandy and Monica. They are both incredible. They're both vocally different, and they both stand out in their own right. Okay, Brandy has some of the best vocals in the business. Monica has some of the best range in the business. Some of the best vocals. They can sing. Okay?
Clearly, she is her father's daughter because she's just chock full of music knowledge and music critique.
I be trying, honey. Listen, I preach today. You know.
And you still preaching, apparently.
I'm up here. Okay, I preach today, so I'm up.
But also in the headlines, this week was the Democratic National Convention, the DNC.
Oh, child, let me get some water. I'm getting parched.
Oh, the DNC was good. It was
It
was cool this year. It was cool watching. Speaking about not putting black women against each other, it was cool watching a black woman be nominated as the VP. You know, it's cool that a little black girl can turn on a television and see someone who looks like her and tell themselves, hey, I could be vice president, maybe even president one day. It's cool that a black woman in college at an HBCU in a black sorority.
Like me?
Like you. You can look on the TV and be like, this woman looks like me.
Yes.
And I could be vice president one day.
Yes.
Or president. Aim for the stars.
Yes. Aim for the stars. All that good stuff. You know, I am very excited. You know, I think that this DNC gave some good momentum. Some people say like the Democrats aren't like unified, but I think that this was a great presentation to show that the party is unified. Now, there are some issues within the Democratic Party. There are. However, I think that this was a good united front for Democrats across America. Kamala really got to me right here. Like I felt that. I definitely saw myself in her. I felt the pride that she has. I felt like she was bringing us with her into the moment, and it felt good. It felt real good. And you know, like the pride I feel when I see Michelle Obama is one thing, but I realize the pride that I see with Kamala. That Kamala went to an HBCU like I did.
Yes.
You know, yes, I went to an Ivy League, and I was a black girl in an Ivy League space in terms of grad school. To see myself reflected in a black woman who pledged a black sorority at a black college and made this decision and this choice, to see that reflected in such a large way meant a lot for me. You know, to see someone like, it's like, oh, well, she didn't go to an Ivy League or she didn't do XYZ. Like, it's just to say like, wow, right? Here's just an incredible, intelligent black woman who came from, you know, humble middle-class America. And just to see that. So I am very excited for Kamala. In this moment, and we're gonna let her have this moment. You know, we're gonna let her have this moment. Flautist was amazing. She said, listen, y'all, quote, it is what it is. It is what it is. You gotta vote.
Right.
Michelle Obama, I stand, okay? I stand. She's incredible.
Yeah. And
she's incredible. Michelle Obama is incredible.
Going high when they go low does not mean you just take it on the cheap.
Hello.
So, all of y'all who just think you just gotta sit there and take it. Nope. Go high means act with integrity, but let them know who they messing with. And you ain't stooping down to their level. Okay?
Oh.
And Barack
Obama. He
ain't playing.
He no play.
He ain't playing. He just said, he said it plainly. The Bible says, write the vision, make it plain, right? He said, look, this president, I tried to give him a chance. And it ain't working out.
No. He said, I gave the Donald the benefit of the doubt. And he's just not right for the job. That's my Obama impression. I know it's not a good one. I know it's bad. I have a better Elmo impression. One day I'll do it for y'all.
One day she'll give an Obama speech as Elmo. She's about to do it right now.
No, I thought about it though.
She's so tempted.
I am. I know I don't want to embarrass myself, so I gotta work on it. Bring it back. So okay. Barack.
But yeah, Barack basically said, look, the current president is straight up unfit and never will be.
Never will
to be president.
Nope, I'm still thinking about that Elmo. I know, it's terrible, y'all. Look what you just did to me. Okay, so Olivia Pope made an appearance. Kerry Washington.
She did.
Kerry Washington showed up, and I was like, Olivia, with your power suit. I was like, look at Olivia Pope coming. Help us, save us, girl, save us. I was like, save us, woman of Zion, help. Yes, OPA and like OPA, Olivia Pope and Associates, please.
Fix it.
Fix it. Iyanla, fix it. Jesus, fix it. Freddie, fix it. Somebody fix it. Okay? What's the fix it, Felix? Like
Fix it, Felix. Get the hammer.
Fix it. Don't like fix it, Felix. Like right now, it just feels like Wreck-It Ralph. Like, but that's the game. But Ralph was actually really dope. So Wreck-It Ralph. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
So we just need Olivia to come fix it. Like Carrie, girl. Shonda, girl. Olivia, fix it.
Oh, we talking about DNC. We got to talk about the guy.
Oh, the dude?
Yeah.
Joe?
The average Joe.
The average Joe.
Yeah.
The average Joe. Oh, Joe. You know? Joe. Oh, Joe. What do you say about Joe? I didn't know that Joe had a speech impediment, and actually was really moved by the young man who shared his testimony of how Joe Biden really inspired him. And that young man is actually a cousin of someone I went to seminary with as well. So he did a fantastic job.
World.
Very small world and getting smaller. And so he did a fantastic job. Joe Biden, I think, did a great job as well doing his speech. He is not the most eloquent speaker, and that is okay.
Yeah, he's human.
He is so human, and he does have a good heart. I truly believe that Joe Biden has a good heart. I genuinely believe he has a good heart.
I think his heart's in the right place. He says some stupid things every once in a while. I mean, it doesn't. He's human, you know. He is a middle class white man, so he's gonna say some stupid things every once in a while. But you know, I think he's smart enough to surround himself with smart people.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that he would have had great people around him, regardless.
And he has enough respect for the position and the job to make sure that he has people who hold him accountable.
That's
because he knows himself and that he knows he's not always going to say the smartest thing.
Yeah.
So go vote.
Yeah, you know, it's so funny because as you were talking about Joe Biden being the most average Joe, I think about how he does talk about him being a father. And he's gone through a lot of grief, a lot of loss. He's lost not only Beau Biden, but he lost his daughter. He did lose his first wife, you know, in a bad accident. And so just to hear him, you know, speak and hearing him grieve, you know, he loves his children. He loves his grandchildren. You know, he seems like a really good all-American dad. Unlike some other folk, like Jamal is like always saying how like somebody's dad is like a really bad dad. It's a TV dad. And we were just talking about Brandy.
Oh, yo, Frank Mitchell is the worst TV dad in TV sitcom history. I just want to throw that out there. This man, first of all, he was constantly disrespecting Dee. He didn't really respect his daughter. Like, he raised her to be independent, but then got mad when she did independent things. This is... just throw the whole dad away.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Don't throw the dad away. Don't throw the dad away, but...
No, don't throw the dad away.
Let's just,
Frank Mitchell, you know...
He's not the worst dad
He's
ever.
He's the
worst
human,
TV dad.
He's a bad TV dad, but he's a very human dad.
Yeah, he's very human.
He's a very human dad.
Very human.
You know, what also is very human?
You know, our next segment.
Yes.
Because we're talking about Moesha. Let's just get right into it. Next segment is our favorite, called What We're Watching. And what we're watching is a very good show. It's on HBO Max. It's called Lovecraft Country, and I will let Portia tell you who's behind it, because I keep forgetting.
Oh, so if you ever watch Underground on WGN, there is a show, was a show, it went away, on WGN called Underground. And the writer of Underground, Misha Green, she has written a new show. And she got Jordan Peele and J.J. Abrams to back her up as executive producers. And they have this show on HBO Max called Lovecraft Country. Courtney B. Vance is in it. Journey Smollett is in it. That's the sister to Jussie Smollett. You funny, Jamal. She was in The Great Debaters. She was in Underground. She was in Eve's Bayou. Y'all know her if you see her.
Right.
She's fantastic. A great actress. Courtney B. Vance is great. The woman who played in Clark Sisters, Maddie Moss Clark. What's her name? Anjanae Ellis.
Oh, okay.
I
knew that question was rhetorical because I did not know
Anjanae, oh God, forgive me if I'm botching her name. Let's say Black women's names correct. I'm trying hard. So Anjanae Ellis. Either Anjanae or Anjanou Ellis. Please forgive me if I mispronounced her name. I like to get Black women's names right.
Amen.
Everybody else's name I can't speak for. But Black women's names, I want to get our names right for us. Okay? Learn Black women's names. Okay? That's one. But she's in it as well. And so there are a lot of great actors. And the storyline, it's set in the Jim Crow South. Mm-hmm. And they get... the young man gets a letter about his dad is missing, and they go on a quest. I said it just like that, a quest to go find out what happened to his father. And on the way, they end up in a sundown town, and things get really real, really fast.
Things get really sci-fi, and oh my God!
What do you call it? You call it
I call it a sci-fi thriller horror drama.
Yeah, it's like Afrofuturistic sci-fi, because it's like...
So here's what happens.
It's like a whole nother world.
Like she said, a man gets a letter from his father and they go on this quest, right? But the quest takes place in the Jim Crow South. So, like she said, there's sundown towns, which is where like people like us weren't allowed alive after the sun went down. So like they're running, and then the monsters show up, and in the first 5 minutes there's some crazy stuff. Jackie Robinson swinging like a baseball bat at an alien, and you're like, what is going on here? But you gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. You have to watch it.
Like, my words cannot really describe how awesome and how creative and how intriguing this show is.
Yeah, it's a good show. We're only one episode in, so we're gonna keep watching. That's our new show, especially since The Chi is wrapping up tonight on Showtime, and so tonight's the season finale for that. Last week had to be like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm not going to spoil it. If you
we
watch
decided
it,
not to spoil it.
Maybe
we're going to talk about it, but
maybe you watch it, maybe you don't. But oh my gosh, maybe you want to start watching it. I definitely don't want to give that away. Oh, but it had me go, oh my gosh, Clutch Pearls. I logged on to Lena Wave's live just so I could just be like, what did you do, Lena?
Yeah, last week's episode of Chi was heavy.
Yeah, it was. And so, we watched the Chi heavy episode. Tonight's the season finale. And we will be watching Lovecraft Country. Sounds like a beer.
Lovecraft beer.
Lovecraft Country beer.
Yep.
Sounds like a beer. Sounds like a good brew.
Mm-hmm.
A good brew. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, so I think that's our show today, y'all.
Yeah, that is. So... Follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/GuysGotJokesTV. Subscribe, like us, give us a thumbs up. Share this on Facebook. Follow us individually on Instagram. I'm at Jamal Rich Comedy.
And I'm at Portionality.
And follow her podcast. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yep, we'll see y'all next week. And who knows, maybe I'll have my Elmo impersonation.
Right.